We both got to play Overwatch this weekend. Speaking of giving out something for free, Overwatch
and
is free.
This is the perfect way to do this because at last count, 94% of the internet was playing Overwatch.
It's about 94%.
Yeah, like it's a really high number, and like everybody's talking about it, and I've heard about it, but this is one of those things that falls into a genre with which I'm usually not on board.
Sure.
And but yeah, as a person, if you were a person who doesn't usually get into first person shooters and stuff, or team based Call of Duty, Battlefront, these kind of games, if you're like, I'm not having any fun, that's cool and everything. This game works. This game is awesome because you get to do crazy stuff, and both Patrick and I really enjoyed Junkrat.
Yes.
Who his main method of firing is just this crazy, like it's just
all about explosions.
Yeah, it's just grenades. Is his main thing. And it's so much fun, and the healing and the support, and like there's different roles for different people. And I also really like for healers Zenyatta. Have you played with
that's the
him, her, it?
That's the robot.
Dalzen. Robot Dalzen.
Yeah.
I
call this one Toblerone.
Yeah,
I couldn't pronounce it, so.
Yeah.
I mean, if I took some time to care, I probably could. But usually my character selection was like really quick before I actually got loaded back into the game. So the gunslinger was relatively fun. I think there's some balancing issues with him, but Junkrat was fun. I think that like a lot of games in this style, it does take some time. If you really want to excel at it, you're going to have to spend some time on a character, zone in on a character that you enjoy the style of, and hone in on that, play it for a while, get really good at it. The reason that I say that is because you will get it handed to you repeatedly.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. She wrecked me quite a few times.
Yeah.
Mercy, but the guy with the bow and arrow, the sniping on that guy.
I forget if that's Genji or Hanzo.
Hanzo.
Okay.
So Hanzo, I'm sure. Obviously it could be the specific to the player because I was about to say he's a little OP, but it could be specific to the player. Someone who's really good, like Widowmaker. If you're really good at that character. Yeah, you may just completely wreck. That's what I was saying. If you like sniping, or if you want to be able to run and gun,
there's my boy.
There you go.
Or girl,
whatever,
genderless thing.
Whatever. I think that it's important to play a few of these. Find a style that you like. If you like Tracer, if you like looking at Tracer, then you're not going to play her. But I like looking at Tracer. Find a style that you like playing, and then keep playing that character. Because you will learn the nuance of the character. You will learn which scenarios it's better to just get out, and which scenarios it makes sense to melee. Reaper had some really cool abilities. Reaper is the one that Reaper can teleport. Right, that's the one that
Yes.
He's like a demon form and a teleport form.
Yeah.
So the teleport form worked really well. I found. He was okay at the shooting, at the guns. He's better to me at a medium to close range. But using that teleport ability, if you find someone who's focusing over here and you teleport right next to him and just melee twice, you're done.
Yeah. That's fun. We did one. I got to play with Cameron and Kyle for a little bit. And then he had two of his friends jump on.
Okay.
And so we were 5 members of the 6-person team.
See.
And we all chose Pig Scorpion, the get over here guy. So there was 5 of us just and they've got the flat cannon from Unreal Tournament.
Yeah.
So it's hard to counter, and it's really hard to counter when there's 4 of them coming at you at any given time. Yeah. And so we could have been beaten. But instead, we just wrecked shop, and then we had the bow and arrow, like some rando as the bow and arrow guy, and so it's really funny. I took a screenshot. I'll post that up later.
Yeah.
So I have a screenshot of the 5 of the 5
pigs
of us
and a Hanzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun. So yeah, that trial is still going on. I encourage you to go check that out. And Cameron's buying it for me for my birthday.
Oh.
And this is how trials should work.
Yes.
Because you
especially
have
for this game format, it makes perfect
because
sense.
it's something that you're not. If you're not going to buy it, if you weren't going to buy it, then I could and expected to jump in for a weekend and go, okay, I've given Overwatch a shot. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Instead, I jumped into a game that I was absolutely not going to buy without this kind of trial.
Yes.
And they said, hey, you've heard about this, you've been aware of this.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. And I don't think I'm going to. I may or may not buy it. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
But this gave me a taste of it to realize this is what this is. This is, and the only reason that I say that is because I think this one's going to take a little more time to grasp these specific character concepts and specific scenarios. And I compare it a lot to Battlefront.
Okay.
So Star Wars Battlefront, it takes a little bit of time to warm up to, but Battlefront doesn't have that much variance in regards to the abilities.
Yeah.
The abilities in this game, I guess if you don't mind playing a game and you don't mind the hyperbole, you don't mind the ridiculous situations of things happening, if you can laugh at your own deaths,
see,
that's good.
I like this because the stories that you get from this are going to be so much more varied. Because Cameron can tell me about a story in Zombies mode where he's like, oh yeah, we breached 3 out of 4 of the things, and then we're coming up on the last one, and I got shot here.
Sure.
Like there's only a set number of scenarios.
Yeah.
With 22 heroes, the exponential number of possible scenarios, where you can have 5 Roadhogs running out there and taking on, and that's probably like a weird and funny story for the people on the other team, because they're like, yeah, we're just sitting there trying to play a game like normal, and all of a sudden I had 5 of these guys coming at me, and yeah, like the story possibilities are really high, and I like that idea.
I think they are. I will agree with that. I think that the difference being that Overwatch has a lot of these abilities, and then Battlefront has the nostalgia and the built-in universe of Star Wars.
Yeah.
So they're very different, but it's just in regards to what you're looking for in regards to a game. I may pick it up. I'm not sure yet. It depends. What I really would like to have happen, Randy, I know you're listening, so go ahead and do this. I would love to do a Battleborn trial.
Absolutely.
Give me a weekend. A week could be really amazing for that, but give me a weekend Battleborn. It would be beautiful, because there's a lot of people who didn't get to play this game.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be great for those people. I think it'd be great to bring people into that property, because it's fun, but people need if you don't play it, then it basically does not exist in your mind.
This is also really good timing on this, because we're about to come into launch season for video games. The fall is just about to kick off. But right now, like, nothing really huge. Like there have been games that we've been excited about or whatever that
I've
have
been
launched.
finishing up some games.
But like there's nothing that came out in the past 2 weeks that's like absolutely huge, taking over everything. And in the next 2 weeks, there's nothing really huge. So it makes sense to just kind of throw this in the middle. It didn't cost them anything. No. They can get that last little bump in sales, and then just have that kind of go up.
Yeah. Thank you for watching This Week in Our Collective Heads. Subscribe to watch more content that was like that or different.
And communicate to us. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitch. We are all over the place. You can pretty much find us as This Week in Our Collective Heads or TWIOCH, except we're TWIOCH Gaming on Twitch. So find us there. Communicate with us. We'll hit you back.
Love you guys.
Thank you.